Now, welcome again. In this tutorial, I'm going to teach you how to solve the simultaneous equation using the matrix method. Now, the equation that I'm going to solve today is on the board. That is 5 over x plus 5 over y is equal to 35 over 24. Again, the second equation, that is 8 over y is equivalent to 6 over x. Now, to solve the simultaneous equation, we must make sure that if we are having the values of x should be at the beginning, means that all x's should be at the beginning. If on the left hand side the first values should be x, so in this case we have 5 over x and this one is 8 over y. So it means that if we are having 5 over x, this other one should also be something over x, which is 6 over x. Now, so here we have, and also on the right hand side of the equation, we must not have an unknown term. All unknown terms should always appear on the left hand side of the equation. Now to rewrite equation 1 can be, we can start with y here, 5 over y plus 5 over x is equal to 35 over 24. Then again, this equation 2, 6 over x crosses the equal sign on the left hand side from the right hand side. So this gives you 8 over y minus 6 over x, and on the right hand side we are left with 0 because you don't have any other term after 6 over x. Now, the numbers that are on the left hand side with the known terms, the coefficient of x and y here. In the first example here, the coefficient of 1 over y, that is 5. Then we go to the coefficient of 1 over x, which is 5. The coefficient that is in the first equation. Then the coefficient of 1 over y in the second equation is 8. Then the coefficient of 1 over x is negative 6. Then we have started with 1 over x. This is 1 over y. This is 1 over x. It is 5 multiplied by 1 over y gets to 5 over y. So that we have 1 over y and 1 over x. We are now writing it in matrix form. The equation should be equal to 35 over 24 and 0. So that is the matrix form. Now the second equation, we find the determinant of the matrix. After finding the determinant, we interchange the primary diagonal, then we negate the secondary diagonal to find the inverse of this matrix. Now the determinant, we take the main diagonal, so that is the product of the primary diagonal, that is 5 times 6, negative 6, we get negative 30. Then you negate, you subtract the product of the secondary diagonal, that is 8 times 5, which is 40. So this is the determinant, which is equal to negative 70. Now, after finding the determinant of the given matrix, the 2 by 2 matrix, we find the inverse of the matrix. So the inverse, we interchange the main diagonal, that is negative 6 and 5. Then we negate the secondary diagonal. So negative 5 and negative 6 interchange. So this one becomes to this side, and this one goes downwards. So we have negative 6 coming first, then negative 5, substitute negative 6, that is 5. Then we negate this one, then the secondary minus 5, then we have minus 8. So then we divide by the determinant. So interchange the main diagonal, that is the primary diagonal, then you negate the secondary diagonal, then you divide by determinant, negative 70. So that is the inverse of the 2 by 2 matrix. Then after that, we continue by multiplying it by 5, the original matrix, 8, negative 6, 1 over y, 1 over x must be equal to, so whatever we did on the left hand side of the equation, we took the matrix, the 2 matrix, we multiply by the inverse of the 2 by 2 matrix. On the right hand side of the equation, again, we do the same thing. The second matrix here, the inverse of the matrix should be equal to negative 6, negative 5, negative 8, 5 over 70. Then you multiply by the right hand side matrix 35 over 24, 0. So this was what was on the left hand side. The left hand side you multiply by the inverse of the matrix. So when you take a matrix, you multiply by its inverse, you will always get an identity. So this one and this one gives an identity matrix which is 1, 0, 0, 1 is equal to 1, 0, 0, 1, then multiply by 1 over y, 1 over x is equivalent to, this one is 1 over 6. So if 1 over y is equal to 1 over 8, and so means that y is equal to 8. Because 1 over y is equal to 1 over 8, then 1 over x is equal to 1 over 6. This implies that x is equal to 6. Thank you.